So before we start this episode, I've kind of got something that I need to do. I actually don't quite know where it... There you are. Hey, buddy. Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is PeteZahHutt. Welcome back to another episode of ARK Extinction Universe. The Extinction Universe, SMP. Yeah, so about this guy, I don't really know exactly what I did with him and why he was over there. It might have been, I actually don't know. All I know is he's been missing for about maybe 8 episodes or so, and I've gotten a couple questions how he just kind of up and disappeared without any mention, and, well, Jim tweeted me, or didn't tweet, but rather dropped a photo in the Discord and said, hey, you lose something here? And of course, my initial reaction is to freak out because I thought this was an Argentavis sort of story where I lost it somehow doing something and I wasn't going to find it until I looked behind a waterfall that was right next to my base the entire time after thinking that they were gone and dead for 10 episodes straight. Thankfully, we got them though. Today's update day. Yesterday was update day, whatever. We updated the server and for the first time in, I believe, God, how long has it been? A solid month? Maybe a month and a week? PC finally got another update. We haven't gotten an update since the Christmas thing came out. What was that? Oh, I guess it was on 24th, so maybe a week. Okay, it's been a few weeks. Whatever. Although, I was disappointed in the holiday update. You guys know why. They borked the gotchas, and I believe gotchas are still messed up because, unfortunately, I mean, we could go test it right now, but in the patch notes, there was nothing said about gotchas, anything to do with them whatsoever, so I believe that they're still bugged. We could test that in a little bit, but 2 things dropped out of the update today that were really important for us. Most of it was PvP related stuff and meshing, you know, the stuff that we're not worried about in our PvE world. The first thing is when you press H. If you guys don't know what H does, it brings up your tooltips, it brings up, you know, details in the top left. Most importantly, it shows you the location of all the dinos clipping through the wall so you don't have a problem locating them. And it shows you the numerical values of all your stats on the bottom right corner. So water, you can see 99 out of 100. Stamina, health. It's important. Look at my hands. They made it so it's a one-tap now. And I love that. Before you actually had to hold down H, but they changed it. And oh my god, it's just the most perfect thing. And the other thing, what is probably the title of the video. Maybe it's update, I'm not sure. But tech bridges. I think I mentioned a little bit about this an episode or two, maybe a couple episodes ago. But tech bridges were something that I wanted to build the moment that I made one of these guys. You unlock them at level 78. And they record, or 72 rather. It's been a while. You make them at a tech replicator. It's only 220 metal, 100 polymer, 2 element, 150 crystals. Not expensive at all. And they are seriously cool. And they're one of the things that were advertised to be this amazing thing in the trailer. Well, I didn't make one. I didn't even show it off because you can't place them at your base. Because since Extinction's release, since November 6th, it is January 16th. For 2.5 months after release, you are not able to place down a tech bridge near anything that you've built because the game, I was gonna say the mod, the game didn't understand the difference between your foundation and an enemy foundation. So if I tried putting down a bridge anywhere inside of this whole area, it would tell me that I was too close to an enemy foundation and I couldn't place it down. So I never made one. Lo and behold, they finally fixed it, and I think I mentioned it 2 episodes ago, I believe. I made a comment on it saying that you couldn't make it anymore. ARK, if you watched my video, you know, given that I'm the only person in the world's probably ever complained about this, doesn't matter. Whatever the hell your reason was for fixing it, I'm damn hell glad you did. We're gonna make one today, and we're gonna get one placed down. In fact, we're not gonna make 1, we're gonna make 4, because I know exactly where they're gonna go. Maybe even 6. Depending on how we want to do today. So, I'm going to gather up everything that we need to make them. And I will be right back. You know, I know this is kind of basic game, you know, like this is how games should be made. I love the fact that in ARK, even if you're around hostile creatures, they don't know that you're there if you hide behind something. Like, I just hid behind that small little ledge and watched 2 Rexes walk right next to me. But because I wasn't in their line of sight, they didn't know I was there. They didn't get aggroed. I was able to sneak around them. I love that ARK does that. It's not a basic, like, alert system to aggressive dinosaurs. Like, oh shit, they're within this 30-meter circle around me. Doesn't matter literally where or what they're behind. I'm gonna get aggroed anyway. Even if it was to be something like, oh, well, the dino got aggro, but they can't reach me because I'm still behind something, or I can get away because whatever. It's like, if I hide behind this rock right here, and 2 of these Reaper Kings walk past me right here, I can just maneuver around and they won't know that I'm here. I know it's basic, like, that's how it should be. I'm just glad that's how it is. It makes traversing around this wasteland that is inherently very dangerous a lot more fun. Kind of in a roleplay sense too. It's like I'm trying to sneak out. Like, I know I could as easily teleport away from all these guys, but sometimes it's cooler to just be like, oh shit, let me hide behind this rock and not get these 2 Rexes aggroed on me. Even though I could very easily get away from the Rexes, it's just a cool experience. I love doing this so much. Alright, not foundation. I was wondering why it said I only needed 1 element. Tech bridge. We're gonna make 4 of you? Okay, we're gonna make it work. Here we go. Well, that was fast. Jesus. Okay. Tech bridge. Extendable force bridge. I can't wait for you guys to see this shit. By the way, you might be wondering, for all of you that are sneaking around, Brandon, why did you have the tech bridge already in your hotbar at slot number 5? Because I was testing off camera to see if you could actually place it. And yes, you can. I haven't tested to see exactly how it works, but for those that have never seen a tech bridge, I'm going to demonstrate at the end of right here. They are a little fickle on how you can place them. For example, you can't place them just standing on top of a foundation. I don't know why this is, and they don't actually work, like, I don't know. You can see the way it's connecting. It's wrapping around the foundation. It's not actually on top of one real foundation. It's on the edges of it. However, you can see right here, we got the guy working. Basically, you find a place that it locks onto. Right now, it's locking onto the edge of the foundation, like it's clinging to it. In fact, these are foundations right here. Would you cling on here or no snap point? No grind or snap point. Okay, kind of figured that one. And you're obstructed for some reason, but apparently now you're not. Interesting enough. Okay. Take a look. We go ahead and put it right here. So at the edge, you can see that you adjust the placement just looking up or down, and that's how the bridge works. So if we were to go ahead and try putting the bridge right about here, I don't know if we would be able to do it any higher. It's looking like we can't because there's no connecting point. But just for testing purposes, you place it down. How sick does this thing look? Check it out. You walk along it. It's a giant rainbow, and it connects just like that. You can press E to deactivate it, and it kills off the bridge entirely. Activate, turns it right back on, and it doesn't require any generators or anything of the sort to operate. That's my favorite thing about it. You can have them on or off, and it's at no expense to you. And it's a relatively cheap thing to make. And I believe that I'm not the only person who plays ARK recreationally that is insanely happy with this patch note today, because this is something that was a huge deal, and it exists now, and by God, I am so damn happy that it exists now. And what I do want to test here is... Are you not able to place one next to the other? Huh. That's something I wasn't aware of, and that might actually be an issue. I thought you'd be able to place 2 of them next to each other. Let me just confirm here. I think you need to deactivate it before picking it up. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah. You are able to place it there. But now... Wait, was I able to place it for a second somewhere else? I saw like a green flash there for a moment. What was that? See, that's the other one. Thought I saw something there. I need to freeze frame that shit. Okay, so you can't place 2 tech bridges next to each other. I thought I saw in the trailer 2 bridges next to each other. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I'm not sure. Also, the way that it's placed down does create the other one. As you can see, there's a second end that appears. I mean, I already showed you off that, but that is just placed down whenever you place this one here. Thankfully, you don't need two. I was also going to be a little bit upset if you did require two of these guys to be able to connect them, but thankfully you don't. The other thing about these bridges is you can free place them. You don't need them to be anywhere. In fact, when you place them, you can rotate and aim them anywhere you want, as long as you can try and go for it. So if I wanted a bridge for some reason from here all the way up on top of this thing, whatever the hell it is, we can do that. Just as easy as this. You deactivate it, pick it right back up, it picks up both of them. How nice. Another thing that doesn't really surprise me is that I could free place it on top of this thing here, but looking at it, it might be because I don't have an entryway right there. Let me make an entryway. Okay, so we're gonna take you, and you 4, just like that. Am I able to place one down at the edge here? That's a solid no. Am I able to place one down right here, though? That looks clean. But that's not where I want it to go. And it looks like it's having a hard time angling upward like that. Going into this camera is not going to help anything. I need to physically get the angle. But it just doesn't look like it's going to reach. I know it can reach. Right? It should be able to. Yeah, there should be no issue with it reaching all the way over to there. I know the tech bridge is much longer than that at its maximum. Let me see if I can place it now connecting to that from there. So if we place this right... It's because of me, right? Or what's the deal? Oh, no, there we go. Wait. Why are you red now? Huh. Weird. Okay, so if we place you down right here, out of placement range, is obstructed. Oh, this is new. Out of placement range. What exactly does that mean and why? Out of placement range. It's not connecting. These aren't on the same foundational plane. I don't think that would make a difference, though. I'm just having a hard time getting it up. Because, see, right there, if you look at the bottom, this might be kind of hard to follow, but from this point, notice how even if I look any more up, it doesn't mean that it's gonna go higher. There's a certain limit. In fact, the limit is relatively low. That's the max height it'll go to, no matter how high I look. So that's not the issue. Getting it to that is the problem. I'm gonna toy with this a little bit off camera, just because I can't commentate over something this intricate, man. It's too tedious. It's been a little while. A long while, actually. I'm trying to get this done. I'm trying to get it to connect at all. And as you can see, I've actually got something. However, it's not the most beautiful situation that I'm in. In fact, I couldn't even get it to perfectly lock on to the foundations here, because this is the only way I can get it to actually arc up. And for some reason, it doesn't want to arc directly in front. It wants to arc to the side, like over there, or even a little bit more over to the right. I think I saw that at one point, didn't I? I'm not sure. The movement sensitivity on this also seems to be drastically high. I'm not sure why that is. And I'm also thinking it might be because of the bird being there. I'm not sure. So if we were to place that down, that works. It's very ugly, and I mean, it does the job. This is cool, and I love it. So it gets placed down, yeah, right in front of these chests here. Not really the most beautiful arc point. So let's find this here. Arc point, arcing point, whatever. Let's see if we can try placing it down over to there if we locked it to the side. So like right... No. I need to give me the dial, the turning dial. Or... Oh? Oh, well, that's what we had before. That's no different. I was excited for a second, but not quite. Because if it was to place down right here, this is straight. I mean, straight-ish. You can see it's a little slightly curved to the right. But, I mean, that works. The pillar thing, by the way, I was watching some videos. I've been looking. Pillars apparently act as a foundational support to place this guy on. I don't know why. But then I found out that that doesn't work when there's already structures. That needs to be just like in free form if you're placing them high up above the ground. So that doesn't really work for us right now. This doesn't really work either because this is lower at a point. We had more success going over... Can I jump this at all? Am I able to leap this, or is it too... I think I might be able to hit that. I'm gonna run. Can't do it. Maybe I can, like... Oh, this is gonna get me killed. Ah, yeah, shit. There's no grinding point. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. These guys are a bitch to deal with. And every video I've watched is the same thing. So it's not even the fact of like, oh, cool, they got fixed. Well, yeah, but the placement point of them is still ass. Notice how when I'm looking at this angle, right? It stretches to that far. That's like beyond the platform. It's further than half, whatever, you get it. Okay, what? What is it? What'd you do? What'd you do? What did I do? I did that before and it didn't. I had a whole other point to prove, damn it. What? What is this latched onto? Is it latched onto anything specifically, or is it free? It's free floating. Okay. That works. That works. Okay, well, shit. Why do you have to work on this one? Okay, hold on. I gotta... Okay. This works. I'm not getting rid of this one. I'm keeping one of them here at least, so I know that I have the ability to go back and do that. What about on this end here? What about here? Was unable to test it because of the damn birds? That's what it was. Right. Okay, I gotta claim... Okay. Jim, Italian. You win this time. I finally gotta claim these guys. But that's... Hey, joke's on you. That means they're gonna starve faster, so who's the real loser here? Come on, temp birds. All y'all are following me. You. I just want to make sure that none of the birds behind me start following me. I don't want to click follow wall. All right. All y'all going down. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Just land wherever. It's fine. Flyer lands. Whatever. Can we do it from this end to here? Or is it because... See, okay, what I was trying to point out was notice how it goes that far, but when I go to this end right here, it doesn't cling to that wall. So right there, it goes past the wall, but there, it points just far downward, even though it could easily reach the wall. Why? The problem is that even though it's nice that that bridge works, and that's great, that's still not where I want the bridge to work, because that's at the ceiling here. I wanted the bridge to work down here, and that's where I need it to work. Because it's nice, just, there's no point. Not sure if it was expected, but here I am on a private world, and there's no issue with these guys building from one end to the other, multiple next to each other, when there's nothing here. It seems to be an issue with structures. So, I don't know if that means that I want to destroy a bunch of stuff or pick things up to be able to put these down. Because even though there's nothing here, I'm not having the easiest time making these straight. That's the thing. Well, I can place this down. Well, these are already connected, aren't they? Okay. Let me demolish this real quick. If I put this down right here and try looking forward, you can see I got one, but it's not forward completely. It's more out to the left right there. You see? It like arcs a bit to the left. Actually, no, still correct. Yeah, you can see it's more to the left right there. The problem is, because these guys don't snap from one foundation to the other, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm thinking, because I've already got my foundations here. If I just took off all the foundations from that building, the greenhouse, wouldn't that work? I don't want to, see, I'm not worried about ruining the greenhouse too much. As long as it keeps a little bit of support, the glass will still be there. I can rebuild easily. Getting these guys down is more important. I just don't want them, if I have to settle with them being crooked, I don't honestly know if I'm going to want them in my base. Because they are definitely noisy. You know, they look noisy. it'll look, you know, this is tech comparing to my entire base right now that's currently all metal. So it doesn't look that clean. But once the whole base is tech, it'll look a lot different. Tech force fields and stuff. This is just like a little sneak preview into the future. Probably like phase 3, which I'll get into much later. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna remove all the stuff from the foundations on my server world, and we're gonna see if that works. If we can connect it to the foundations that already exist at our actual home. Because if not, then these guys are crooked. I don't know. I got bit by a snake when I had to kill myself to get my movement back. I just ran to the ocean because I got torpidity faster than I could breathe. And now I'm just watching the oxygen go down versus the torpidity. Am I gonna make it out alive? I don't think so. Oh no, I don't know if I am. 20 seconds on the, oh, I don't know. I might be losing health faster than I'm, wait, maybe? Oh my god, I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. Oh shit! Game's kind of got me nervous to try this. I took out a good portion here. I made these things visible for some reason. Honestly, don't even need them to be. I can go ahead and hide these guys back. There we go. Well, I've got 2 glass foundations here. Just sitting. And I actually wonder, are these guys connected? I don't remember the transparency thing. Yeah, update. And what about you? Because I don't want to have to, like, because I need to remove these guys. Are you guys connected? You're just sitting on the floor there, huh? Yeah, just sat on the floor. Right. Because we got glass ceiling, then glass ceiling, then glass ceiling, then glass ceiling. But those are the foundations. I don't know why there's foundations there, but there weren't ceilings. Like, there were ceilings on top of this. Did I hide him? I guess I must have. Oh, I need to pick them back up. They are on the same plane, so I think I'd be able to place them down again if I needed to, but I don't want them to break anything. Oh, thank God. All right. Just to make sure that I can connect that guy back if I need to again. Will that work? One there, and then one there to do basically the same job. Take this one here. Connect that. Okay, we're in the clear. All right, good. And please. Oh, shit. Okay, good. Tech bridge down there. Okay. Oh, wait, that's a really good one. It's still crooked, though. Crooked to the left is what seems to be the common theme here. No matter what, it's always crooked to the left. Never crooked to the right, always crooked to the left, and I don't know why. On the test server, on everything, it's always crooked to the left. What if I try from over there? Oh, look at you. Well, look at you. Well, look here. Would you look at that? Oh, shit. And what do you connect to? You connect to those. Huh. Oh. No, they're not connected. Never mind. I thought they were completely connected to the glass, but no, they're not. You can see there's a separate connection, like right here. Yeah, that's where it should be, but then there's like this upper one right here. Well, would you look at that? Is there a way I can make it not all the way that far back though? Like what? Raptor, you good? I was in the middle of fighting, the frick are you fighting? Raptor, you good? This dude's been surviving for a long time. He probably doesn't need my help. Oh, but he's stuck though. I just got a couple of Capricichus on him, but ha, my dude's helping him out right there. Sub Enforcer, what a beast. I love that guy. All right. Can we put it just a little, like right there? Is that only up against this? Tell me it is. You're gonna tell me that this freaking worked. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta figure out, oh, get that poop off of here. I gotta figure something out. Where do I want these guys? Do I want him right there, or do I want him in the middle? Because I was kind of thinking in the middle, but then again, having it more front forward like this might make for a better design. Might make for a much better design, actually, if we were to have it forward. Like right here. Because that kind of looks nice. Maybe even 3? Do we want 3, or is that too noisy? 3 might be too noisy. I don't know, though. I don't know. This looks like good news. Hey, finally! We made some progress, but a little bit of testing never hurt anybody. All right. Well, we got 3 of them now. And remember something, if we wanted to, we could always take the tech bridges and deactivate them, but keep them. You know? So, like, these guys, we don't need them on all the time. We can just activate them whenever we want to. Otherwise, it won't make any noise. They are a bit, you know, extruding, I would say. But, hey, that's pretty exciting. For the record, there was a very long point where I tried to get a dynamic gateway down so I could actually close off the wall and make it look like it wasn't just an open space. But unfortunately, through everything that I tried, you cannot get a tech bridge down where a dynamic gateway should go. It would either just, it wouldn't work. Trust me. And to end it off, I'm not doing this side. I refuse to. It's too, I'm not doing this side. However, voila! The updated end of the greenhouse. Never thought I'd do any more work here, but damn, look at this. I changed up how the crop plots are, considering we want to make room for actually exiting over here properly instead of, you know, coming through here and then being like, oh shoot, there's crops right in front of me, let me go around them. I want this place to look like it was made with some intention. So instead of having it where you have 4, or no, sorry, this whole thing was lined up, right? So it was 10 along here, was it? Yeah, 10 and 6, so 60 in total. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4. So it's less, but we've learned that you really don't need a lot of crops in this game. You put a couple down for a little while and you grow a shit ton. We still have so many vegetables from what, 30 episodes ago? It's ridiculous. So yeah, this looks good. I like it. And this is all done and dusted. The only unfortunate thing is that it is going to remain open. But the nice thing about it is that they're straight, they're functional, they're formal, they're beautiful. And I'm going to hold off on doing that end because I don't know if you guys remember me telling you that the foundations, well, remember that the foundations that are on both of the platforms directly determine how they're going to sit here. So now that we have these guys stretching to here, I need to make sure that the foundations there are lined up well so it'll look fine here in comparison to that, because we don't want, you know, this looking different than that side. In fact, I might want to make it to where the foundations over there are on the same grid. You guys know the deal, as the foundations on that one, because currently they're not. So I'm going to do a lot of thinking off camera, but for right now, it's functional. I need to get some more seedlings going and some more fertilizer in here, but we have so many. The gotchas are stuffed with they can't move. They're fully encumbered. So yeah, that's what we got. And if at any point we want to go ahead and deactivate these guys, we simply can. And it's just a little walkout, but I opted to make it 3 because 2... I didn't want to make it 1. That would look weird, and it's also a balancing act at that point. 2 is nice because I can walk down the middle and I'll never fall off, but 3 means that I've got plenty of room for any dino that I want to bring over and plenty of room to actually fit the guy inside. So that's how it works. I could also remove this right here as well, too, if we wanted to make it even more room for other dinos, like even gotchas, but for right now, no dinos need to be accessing the greenhouse. Maybe at one point. Either way, we did it. Took a little while, but hey, it worked out. I want to thank Nooblets for a little, even though we didn't do anything relating to it, I still want to thank Nooblets for giving me a bit of insight on a possibility. The little pillar thing in the middle could have been a solution, but thankfully we just found out that the only reason it was preventing being put up there was because of the existing ceilings and foundations. So here's a high five. Was really hoping that it wasn't going to end in failure, because I don't think I'd upload a video if it was only failure. That would kind of suck. I've done that before, and it doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth. Either way, thank you all for watching. Take care. We will catch you all back next time. Yeah. By the way, stick around for next episode. Got a pretty cool announcement that pertains to the series, so it'll be a good one. See you guys then. Now this, I'm going to have to show some love to Nooblets for. Just a little quick thing before the video ends. Check us out. These things work with keypads. They work with pin locks. It's so cool. So Open pins, you guys can see when you go over here, you can set pin code. I set all these guys to 1111 since it has to be a pin code of 4 and the number doesn't really matter. When you hover over this, there's two options that you're given: activate/open and deactivate/close for the pins. So we have these open right now. If you go to deactivate, and there's a I don't know what this is, but there's a button right here for last pin. If you click it, turns them off just like that. You press E, last, turns them on. How cool is that? That makes this whole thing a lot easier than having to like duck down and, you know, click it yourself, since that's a little bit difficult. And then I went ahead and put some wires here. I know you can hide the fuse box sparks. I prefer keeping them on. Might bother some of you, but I like it there just so I can know that it's there. Activate open pins. Last one. It's open. Deactivate. Or no, you have to hold it down though. Deactivate. Last. There you go. Just as easy as that. So cool. All right, thank you for watching.